Good morning. How are you guys? A little sound cleansing with Oyaz pot and a sound cleansing with my mother Oshun's bell. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Good morning. Welcome in. Let's start this short week off good. And do coffee. Card. Spirit in the highest loving light here. Bathe us this morning in your pure, white, redemptive, healing light, Spirit in the highest loving light. And tell me, what is in the cards for us today? What is it, guys? The 5 of coins that came out for me earlier. Hanged Man. 5 cards. Page of Swords. 5 of coins. Hanged Man. Page of Swords. King of Swords here. And the 10 of Cups. My goodness. Today, I would be mindful of lack-based mentality. And if you do start to feel this way, in some state of lack, it doesn't have to do with money. It can do with feeling like you're lacking the qualities or characteristics that made your loved ones care for you in the first place. They love you no matter what. It seems like you're very loved no matter what your state of mind is here. It's hard to believe that with the 9 of Wands. I'm just channeling here. Sometimes it gets hard to believe that you are enough. It seems like there's some projections over here or some inner stories, some inner dialogue here programmed in you since you were small. You didn't even realize that this behavior was programmed into you at all. Now you have been changing it here. I see that. And the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, is saying take new perspective. And I see you doing that, taking a new perspective and learning here with the Page of Swords. You are taking note. You are looking at things from a different perspective. Like you just got tired of this. Like, what is this? It's exhausting and cold and tired. It reminds me of this huge blizzard we had in Chicago in Park Home, and we were running around just sliding off the top of the cars and having such a wonderful time. And some other people were it was so much snow. Everything was snowed in. Nobody could leave. Some people were so depressed like this, and then us kids were outside just like running around and, like I said, like sliding off the top of cars and stuff like that. And Spirit wants you to remember those times when actually you didn't think about if you were enough or not. Those times when you were just able to be freely yourself. So it's just the things of the world that get us weighed down a little bit. Our tasks every day, it's important to center over and over again. Seems like you've been learning this. It seems like there have been messages coming through to help you see this about yourself, and also to bring the message, but through your actions. Not just your words, but your actions and your, I want to say tactics, or your tactical planning here with the King of Swords. I just see that you are learning about this, letting go of this whatever it was. I'm just getting this idea from the maternal side, making you feel like something about cleanliness is closest to godliness, something about a place for everything in its right place. Like, it seems like you were taught that something having to do with something about being unclean, darling, and you're not unclean. We're all human. We're all down here in the muddy water, on Earth School, to experience these densities. And I think that you had to experience those densities so that you could get into this super strong Pisces Neptunian energy. Okay, Pisces is it culminates all of the zodiacs into one in the dream state, and I see you really learning and implementing. Okay, this guy always looks like Harry Potter without the glasses to me. So you might be really learning and learning. The King of Swords is not playing about you. Okay, this King of Swords energy, this King of Swords wants you to stand upright and tall. They want you to stand. This card, your spirit guides want you to stand upright, and they want you to stand up. You gotta fight. You have to fight for your right to party, but just to be yourself and live, not actually party. So, also that if you want, whatever you want, you have to be able to be yourself. And it seems like there was something dampening you down things are going to get much clearer. I just saw like a drop-down menu. I just saw like a fan of all these drop-down menus just clearing. I'm just seeing this, all those messages and the screens, and I see it just clearing, starting over, complete reboot here with the King of Swords. I'm hearing wipe everything. It's from the soundtrack of Mr. Robot by Matt Qualley. It's one of those. I loved all that. So this is what I'm hearing, wipe everything. So this is from when he went into like the master place where like all the computer information was, whatever, all those machines, and wiped everything. So the algorithm was on him. I just see this projected ideas, projected this, that, and the other thing. And I see you becoming a master of that by knowing yourself, by knowing thyself. You were in the cold. You felt that sensory coldness, that freezing shiver of the deep frost, the deep cold in the void. You felt you had to hang upside down, even in such a beautiful environment. You were not splashing around in anything else. You hung upside down and you took a perspective. You had to feel this way too. You had to feel upside down. You had to feel unbalanced. You had to feel all the blood rushing to your head. You had to feel the cold. You had to feel that. And you had to feel what it was like to be unawares of how you were hurting yourself. Honestly, this is what I see. I was getting a vision of when I was a kid. I was young and I was hurting myself trying to be like the adults around me. And I had no care for my own health and there was nobody to guide me. And I had to like relearn and take care of myself. So I was just remembering those times and I'm implementing those ideas, those things that I learned about self-love and self-knowing, and not giving my worth, not placing my self-worth in the hands of anybody else or any other entity or anything like that. And I see that's really coming to a culmination for everybody here today, with the thought space and the way that you present things to yourself first and foremost in the world, and just be yourself, okay? So I see somebody who's gone through a lot of different sensory things. I'm getting this Wim Hof breathing. So you may have really had to coach yourself through all this. And I see here at the end, the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is complete wish fulfillment. I love this because it's two people, but it looks like an angel from afar, okay? With the arms right up in the sky, both of them. Joyful, joyful. Let's read about this stuff, huh? The Hanged Man, surrender to self. The pivotal card in the major arcana, a pivotal card, okay? The Hanged Man has willingly stripped and suspended himself upside down, allowing his view of the world to alter completely. That's big. This energy is coming in big today, okay? Big Pisces energy. Change your perspective, change your life, change your thoughts, change your experience, change your life, okay? In this spiritual doorway, he relinquishes his ego and mind and experiences a timeless glimmer of clarity and enlightenment, his true nature, okay? You need to come back to your true nature, my love. That's what I see. This is so perfect. Calm rests on his face as he merges with the divine, peace that comes from surrender and trust. The realizations he acquires here will stay with him forever and cannot be unlearned. So perfect. What you learn now in this vulnerable state, especially accepting how you may have been hurting you or other people were modeling how you could hurt yourself in the world just to get by. That's the way we get by, is the way we get by, is the way. I'm hearing Spoon, the way we get by. We get high in back seats of cars. We get kicked out of mobile homes. That's such a good song. The 10 of Cups is coming through. You are going to be able to sing about all these different experiences without any personal attachment. Let's get a wisdom of the Oracle. I love you guys. Oracle. Oh, Oracle. What is your wisdom? Not for you. We'll leave that behind, okay? Let's read about it. You're actually perfect just the way you are, okay, guys? Let's do a protection message. Number 6. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There's nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, and other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best